Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back. We're on part 6 of Hogwarts Legacy. We're doing really good so far, I think, all things considered. We're going to be doing some of these. I've been doing these quests for about 2 videos now. Not doing them, but I just did about an hour and a half of this one, finding and unlocking both of the Alamoras. Just waiting for him to message me and tell me, like, oh, who's responsible. So we might finish that one up in this one. My goal is to get rid of all these things before I flip to the next day. So let's just get through this one, because this is from last time. And that I think we can have a really easy time doing if we just go to the Dark Forest or somewhere down south. Maybe down here somewhere. And just kind of go to the south part of the map. I actually never made it down this far in the my first playthrough. I didn't even beat this game really. Yeah, I never beat this game. I got just a touch farther than where I am now. And first, before I'm gonna fucking do something stupid, let me make sure I have one of each. I don't have any mandrakes. Great. Okay. Well, let's see if I can go buy something over here. Maybe they might have one.
Pardon me, madam. Do you have a moment?
Indeed. I have several moments at your disposal.
Please tell me you got a mandrake.
What do you have for sale?
Just gonna get clothes, really?
Can never have enough stock. That's what I say. Thank you for stopping by.
Let's see if this allow more.
Revelio.
Aloha.
Aloha Mora.
I mean, it works on. I don't know if there's a level 2 or 3. But Dark Arts Dueling Gloves. Sick. Okay, we're up.
Revelio.
I should just go buy a mandrake real quick. I might have one in my room of requirement. Let's see.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
The melon trial over here somewhere.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Oh, there's a... Okay, I see.
Confrig.
Okay, so instead of fucking around here, let's go to our Hogwarts map, go to our secret rooms, go to the room of requirement. Let's see what we got now. Oh, gear. I'm going to go into the Forbidden Forest and try to find like people use all my shit at the same time.
Revelio.
So one of these.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
And then Mandrake.
Better luck next time.
So merry. Incendio. You think this is a blooming grip?
You're a bit dodgy with your skills.
You should never have come here. Potato. Hurry up with green, darling. Quite conductive, aren't we? Every roar of that. You will not survive this. Incendio! Leviosa! Expulso!
Get back here or I'll have you stewed like a lamb.
Expulso! Expelliarmus!
Reducto.
Expelliarmus!
Coward. Fight me fairly.
Revelio.
Nice. Did I get the quest? Nice. So that's all I have to do.
Perhaps a hybrid.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for
I
the
used to
flora
divert
in our lives.
13 people.
I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done!
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see, I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a seventh year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Did I literally unlock everything? Let's see this.
Flipendo.
Oh.
Flipendo.
Okay. I remember. No, I kind of want to go to Beast class. Let's do Beast class first, and then we'll do that other one. Okay.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name
Oh,
is
idiot behind him.
Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Looks like my cat.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, Where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful.
It's like my
I
fucking
believe I'm
Griffin.
really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
You want?
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. Come with me. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy.
Like bow to it or some
approach
shit?
them.
Oh, I really do. Okay, that's hilarious. It's a bird. The bird, big horse. And it's like, ah, yeah, this guy's got etiquette, bro. I give one back. It's sick.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a
Yuki.
hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
That's when Mandrake gets his... fucking scare the shit out of it. That's pretty cool.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Suspicious.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak
Yeah,
again soon. I hope.
Actually, Diet Cola. Fucking great Diet Coke. Wait, I gotta. Let me organize my shit real quick because I don't like the fact that I have.
Lumos.
Ear. Let's go here, and we can go sell some shit too. Just free up our stock, make some more money. Trying to get to like at least $20,000 so I can like kind of freely be content.
How nice to see you, my
Say the
young
same.
friend.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Oh wait, I can't even say that.
Thanks for stopping by.
Gross.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save. Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona,
I
please.
thought that was a man.
And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
I saw what you did! Ha! I've no tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swore it was just those ones,
We
sir.
promise,
Sir, we'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
That was a bit harsh.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio.
Fuck, it's gross.
Revelio.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Where's the witch's tomb?
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
What are you up to now?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting.
Revelio. It's sealed. Lumos. Revelio. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Revelio. Merlin's beard. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Revelio. Expelliarmus. These inferior, horrible. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Protego. Revelio. Descendo. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Flipendo. Compulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. This has a moth imprinted on it. Same as the door. Levioso.
Oh, I see.
Lumos. Accio.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Flipendo. Convulso. Lumos. Revelio.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Oh. Oh. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Protagonist. Lumos.
Yeah, I just realized I'm doing the wrong charm on this one. I'm doing the charm charms of the fire charm. This one, they look the same.
Confringo. 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 Istego. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
No.
Accio. Descendo.
This looks even more complex.
That's not that bad. Okay, so
Lumos. Accio. Repulsor. Lumos.
wait a minute, I got an idea. So
Repulsor.
damn, really?
Lumos.
Let me just get up here first to see what's going on. So we can go over it. Oh, okay. I gotta figure it
Making
out.
this spin ought
Already.
to raise that platform. That must be it.
Lumos. Accio. Repulsor.
Hmm.
Repulsor.
Incendio.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Repulsor. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. 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 Accio. Depulso. Lumos.
Confused. No shit.
I need to bring moths to the door.
Confringo. Levioso. Depulso. Flipendo. Depulso. Incendio. Depulso. Lumos.
I think I know, maybe. So hang on, I gotta get this one back. And then while I'm here, let's just do this one. This would be a lot easier to switch. So, release that.
Depulso. Lumos.
Fuck me.
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Fuck, come on, man.
Depulso.
Damn.
Lumos.
Oh.
Depulso. Lumos.
Alright, I had to take a break because this fucking puzzle was annoying me. And I kind of realized that after loading into the game again, there's a fucking butterfly right up there. So I'm just fucking stupid. I don't even know how I got up there though now.
Lumos.
Oh, did it reset them all on me? Oh, that's why there's a butterfly up there. I'm stupid. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of appreciate that because it kind of gives you like a little bit of a like, oh, where was I? And then you're like, oh yeah, it's right here. So
Lumos.
There is a butterfly right there. Shit. Okay, yeah, I'm right. I was like, oh, maybe it's not the butterfly. It definitely is. This one over here. Turn on Lumos. Come on. And then there's one right here. I'm stupid. I need a break because I'm fucking stupid. I didn't even see that shit going on, bro. I was like, oh, whatever, man. This is gonna be hard.
Witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was
Lord
in the
Cock?
sarcophagus. Dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with that. Better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
How? How did he know? I just oiled my beard brown or lotioned it. It's like crazy soft right now. The shit feels like a fucking. The term,
sarcophagus
the
had been
common
raided.
expression feels
I found no helmet, only a
dated.
dead
Shouldn't say
Ashwinder.
baby's body no more. That's
They
fucked.
got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
Very well, I'll go. Yeah, sure will.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
You will pay for your deeds.
Incendio. Levioso.
Exploso! Well done, child.
Confringo.
Quickly, Cynthia! You've made a grave mistake.
Stop that!
Bitch.
You're right, mate. Levioso. Descendo.
I mean, that definitely has to be. I mean, it's an unknown curse, so it's probably forbidden. But I just made that man explode. That's way worse than killing somebody. There's nothing to bury, you know?
To regret that.
What I got.
Shall we finish what we started?
Oh.
Revelio.
I get everything on this stuff.
Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood! I'll watch the light go out of your eye.
Accio. Descendo.
I turned that man into a chicken? I wonder if that's painful. May as well get these spiders for stats, dude.
Confringo. You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't. Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I am glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Which seems like a new. There's a way you could like add quests into the game. I mean, there is. It's called DLC. What the fuck am I talking about? I wish that that you could add a whole new game. You can, I guess, it's DLC too. But I wish they would do this. Add a whole new game. Like your 6th year could be like its own thing, and the 7th year and 8th year, whatever the fuck. I don't really know how many years there are in Harry Potter. I'm not too familiar with the lore, but I know that, like, knowing that, you know, putting them in different situations each year would be kind of cool. Or like, you know, a situation comes back, like next year it's something different. Then 7th year it'll be like, oh yeah, just I would pay $60 more for an addition to the game. Like add them, expand the maps, make the outside world fucking like that would be really cool. You could build on what you have. Rather like, or just make a second game where you can import your save. Because I don't want to start over as a 6th year with a different guy and just like, oh, you lost all your magical powers. Like, just make that just do what Elden Ring did. Make it a different way, you know. I don't know. That's a solid point. Let's just continue spell set. I'm just gonna do this Merlin trial while we're waiting. Someone's gonna call any second with some shit to do. Yeah, there you go.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
Yeah, dude, what's up?
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you... Revelio. Heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blast. Confringo! My favorites.
Now that you've attended Beast
Revelio.
to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that
we
regard,
go.
please meet him there when you can.
Alright, so we gotta do this Merlin trial. Let's see what's going on here. That was it?
Levioso.
No.
Revelio.
Time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Repulsor. Protego. Flipendo. Descendo. Accio. Levioso. Confringo.
I gotta look it up what this Merlin trial needs us to do. Merlin, oh, that's what wrong. Merlin trial with Moonstone. Yeah, everyone's asking this one. Let's see. There we go, yeah. Yes, okay, yes. Gonna use Lumos. Lumos, yeah, okay. So let's go to a tab with Lumos on it. These butterflies are gonna be the answer right here.
Lumos.
Not so tricky after all.
It's pretty tricky. Here we go. More Merlin, bro.
Revelio.
Highlands.
Revelio.
So there's a lot of quests. Wait to hear from him. This person. Probably bust this out real quick. Let's see if we have any faster way of getting to this person. Yeah.
Idea that I don't write down. I think there were dogs here.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The Demigai statues and the mums contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle.
Okay.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists. Take them by force.
Leviosa! Descendo!
Confringo! Protagonist!
I
Confringo. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trade, Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Incendio. Confringo.
I should investigate.
Revelio.
Google. He's gonna be up here. Yeah, I guess this would be the winding road.
Better sleep on my feet.
What do we have here?
Hit it off. Hit it.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Revelio.
I can use the back speed with combos, like 6 out of 20. I'm not gonna follow up with it.
Revelio.
Hey, boys.
Levioso. Revelio. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. This is the spot on the map. Best have my wits about me. Potato! Revelio.
That student defeated our encampment in the tower.
Confringo.
Such arrogance.
Protego.
Hello?
Confringo.
Nice try.
Descendo. Revelio.
Cool.
What will we find in here? Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Flipendo. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Down these steps. Right?
Not too long.
Protego.
I will. I will make you an utterly pitiful.
Incendio.
Red Rockwell, your knight. Stop it! I won't rest.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Boiler door. How to open it? Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I won't rest until you're dead.
First, you must let me out of here.
Revelio.
Come to an agreement and you'll just set me free.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Confringo!
Oh boy. I figured you're gonna follow this fucking pipe, but the pipe isn't. The pipe would have to go down here. There's no more pipes over there. there's no pipe here. Got that. Oh, it's a staircase. I didn't see the staircase over there. I'm stupid.
Revelio.
Right here, okay. That's all I need to do. I didn't know there's a staircase behind me. For the record, I didn't look up where that was. I looked up what? Like, yeah, a boiler door. Makes a lot of fucking sense. Just boil the fucking door open.
You call that spellcasting? No! I will make you. How nice, not quite. I've been fighting. Never seen anything like that before. I won't. I will make you pay. Seems your heart isn't in this at all. Like a coward. I won't rest until I won't rest.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Oh, you found it! Pass it to me! Hurry! Before they come! I must get out! Hurry! My wand! Oh, thank Merlin! Thank you!
You did
This guy's
it!
an adventurer. It looks like he
Found
sells
my
fucking
wand and-
comics.
Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ramrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I
That's
right that you speak gobbledygook?
Segue and a half,
Unbeknownst
dude.
to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so we gotta get the fuck out of this dungeon.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, what's it called? Should not have eaten. Eggplant parmesan.
Never anything interesting.
Let's do this one. I gotta figure out what number this is. 5, 6. One second. Okay, this person is over here.
Those statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're causing Mr. Moon terrible distress.
Ha! Good. That was the idea.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't see it.
Revelio.
It's interesting. Is this an eyeball lock?
Lumos.
Revelio.
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 I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do. My love.
If I have Hogsmeade, so. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Fuck. Oh, got one.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Foo Fighters thing.
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he
Let's show them.
was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you.
I got the
I'll be
Horklumps.
here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle.
You don't. That's what you got.
Revelio. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Incendio.
That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Revelio. Incendio.
Revelio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Leviosa! Protect it! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Just getting a little bit of everything, bro. Soon my friend just got murdered.
I shall get back.
So, let's go map. I'm gonna go sell some shit too on here as well. And we'll probably call this one a wrap after we do these quests. I'm gonna pick up the 2 side quests that are inside the bar too.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Let's check out this motherfuckers.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Nothing in there? Oh. thought I need this stuff at exactly the right time, so. Some quests. Get the fuck out of here. This shop is ridiculous. I just want to sell shit. I don't want to fucking goddamn carnival. There's that evil guy.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Oh my god, really?
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I don't want no burger.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Thanks, Chelsea.
They go.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind! Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did.
I'm an alcoholic.
You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Where's that other dude?
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
Just a ghost up there, casually. Alright. Alright, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Definitely. I'll only kill it. Sorry. Hey. Yeah, so we'll start up the next one by doing, probably going to the Room of Acquirement. I think that's a good place to start. Also, you know, butterflies and shit, whatever. That shouldn't take too long to do. Yeah, we'll start off with that. Kind of go through these two, and then we're more than halfway through this mission, I guess you could call it. But I definitely want to start off by going here, because that allows me to expand my room a little bit further, and so on and so on. I will be able to upgrade my shit. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you in part 7. Peace.